So at 47 years old, I realized I had no financial plan, no retirement plan, and I just booked another vacation to Disneyland for $10,000. I had just watched a video about a guy a few years older than me in the same financial position, and he was stressed. I watched the video from beginning to end, and it panicked me. It was me from the future going down the same path. And so began my departure from the high consumer world to my education of personal finance and smarter living. But was I too late? After all, I was 47. That's about as midlife as it gets. How was I going to retire, live comfortably, and enjoy the rest of my life? 3 years later, I can look back and reflect and realize my 40s was the easiest time to build wealth. In fact, I've built more wealth in the past 3 years than the previous 30. And I'm going to show you why it's the best decade to build wealth, all based on experience and fact. And for an added bonus, I'm going to show you the 3 things that we did that made us the most money. 3 tangible moves that you can do too that will explode your wealth. Okay, let's get right into it. Number 1, your income is large and in charge. In your 40s, at this point in your career, you're probably starting to hit the pinnacle of your income salary. After all, working for 20 years as an adult, in most cases you should be getting a decent salary. In fact, between the age of 45 and 54 in North America, this age bracket has the highest average salary. And with the kids growing up and the mortgage largely paid down, you're likely to have more disposable income than ever before. That's more for investing, more for saving, and more to feel good about the family's financial future. You see, at this age, we've largely stopped being a heavy consumer. So not only have we got more disposable income, but we're actually wasting less money. Channeled into a tax-free investment account or purchasing an investment property or two, this will be a big addition to your financial and retirement plan. Money is one of your biggest assets for growing wealth. You can use it to start a business as well, or start an online service or product, with a trusted partner perhaps. With the extra disposable income, we have options, and much more than we did 10 or 20 years previously. Number 2, you are older, wiser, and more experienced. By now you know, life will throw curveballs at you on a regular basis. Every now and again, it will even try and run you over. And at this age, we are much less fazed by it all. At the very least, we're able to cope. And after 20 plus years as an adult, our life experience has really grown and our wisdom has developed. We have gut instincts and reliable knowledge that helps us guide us to success. Now with my kids a little older and a bit more independent, I'm finding myself a bit more focused on building the family wealth. I'm able to spend evenings and part of the weekend in developing and growing assets. In my 20s and 30s, I found it virtually impossible to break away from work and my young family to focus on anything. Like most young parents, I was exhausted all the time. But now in my 40s, I have everything I need to build wealth, including time and experience. And these are epic tools that my younger self was simply not blessed with. Thanks for watching today. If you find some value to today's video, subscribe below and perhaps give me a thumbs up. I appreciate all the support. I've got many more videos coming down the line and I don't want you to miss one. Number 3, your associates are key. In your 40s, like in your 20s, you'll likely be socializing with people your own age. You're also likely to be focused on similar things. Kids and how expensive they are, how things at the gym are getting a little bit harder to do, and most importantly, how the family finances are doing. And you can fill all this extra time by cutting the lawn, washing your family cars, and watching late night sports. Or you can use the asset of time and build wealth. Become a mentor to younger or less experienced people and capitalize on your life experience and knowledge. Maybe even start a YouTube channel and develop it into a business. You know, that's not a bad idea. Like money, your time is a major asset and it can be leveraged to build family wealth. Some sacrifice? Yes. Like everything worth doing, there will be a trade-off. But by leveraging time, you can make income and build wealth without any money. That's pretty awesome. Number 5, diversify your assets. So in your 40s, you'll be enjoying the best salary of your life, or you'll be very near the top. You'll also likely have some assets that are building up over time, getting to substantial levels. Your mortgage may be halfway paid down, or even more. Your investment portfolio, where you've been putting small but regular contributions, may be substantial by now. You may also have a rental property, or even your own business. But essentially, your net worth is bigger now than it was 10 years ago. And for some of you smart cats out there who've been investing from a young age, you could be sitting on a mountain of equity. But there's also an opportunity to leverage some of that equity into more assets and increase your net worth. Perhaps a couple of investment properties that you can rent out, or a new investment portfolio and take advantage of the new bull market. Leveraging equity to build your net worth is an excellent way to accelerate your financial independence. Maybe even starting that business you wanted to do years ago, but just didn't have the capital. And with perhaps a decade of work ahead of you before you retire, perhaps now is a great time to diversify. Number 6, downsizing. Now this may not be for everybody, and it certainly wasn't for me 3 years ago before I started my financial plan. But downsizing with the kids growing up may be a great way of living mortgage free. By moving to a smaller home and using the equity in your present home to pay off the mortgage, you could be mortgage free, and you may even have some left over for renovations. I personally never wanted to downsize or even considered it. We have a large home and we were comfortable. But as we got older and better with our finances these past 3 years, we realized we had too much house. Now downsizing can have a negative feel about it, but essentially we are living in the space and comfort we need, not the lavish space we feel we need. It's frugality at its best. And by freeing up the equity, we can use this money to invest or live mortgage free. That means no monthly living expenses, and that's a very desirable position for some people. And living mortgage free, that can take years off your financial plan for retirement, as it reduces the amount you need. After all, using all the advantages we have in our 40s is not only smart, but can provide peace of mind and security for our families. And for us, that equates to happiness and stress-free living. The 3 things that helped us build our wealth quickly and confidently. Number 1, reduce our expenses each month, get a second income, and develop an investment portfolio. For us, that was 2 tax-free investment portfolios, and we contribute those on a monthly basis. This is our plan B, and it'll be enough to retire on. Number 2, build a portfolio of rental properties. Now this was an easy one for us because I've got a renovation business. With my experience, we're able to identify the worst house on the best street, to go in there, do the renovations, and build equity from inside. For us, this worked really well, and we continue to do this today. In fact, we'll probably do this for the rest of our lives. It's a great way to build equity, but more importantly for me, I enjoy it, it's fun. Number 3, education. Your mindset and the people around you in your network is what's going to determine how successful you're going to be and how quickly you'll be successful. Now we've built a network of people around us that are on the same investment journey as us, but are many steps ahead, so we can learn from their mistakes and they can help us. This, coupled with our financial education, has 10x'd our wealth. Build a network of people around you and develop a growth mindset. This will be your greatest tool. And once you have that, you can do anything. So be under no illusion. Your 40s is your peak decade building wealth. In this age bracket, we have so many advantages over the previous decades and the ones to come. We have assets that we can leverage like disposable income, equity and time. We still have our youth and our energy, coupled with life experience and knowledge. We have focus and mental agility to tackle those challenges that try and get in our way. And most important, we have a much better understanding of ourselves and of life in general. And maybe we have less fear and trepidation in taking calculated risks. All age groups have their challenges, and we all know that life will constantly try to knock us out and see how tough we really are. But how you use your 40s will determine how you spend the rest of your life. Will it be in financial security and family happiness, or perhaps something less? Don't waste your 40s. Be amazing. Thank you so much for watching the video today. I appreciate you. But before you go, I've got another video here on building wealth, and I think it'll really help you.